All our students go through the Australian Music Examination Board, the AMEB, and they have their centenary this year. So they've been around for 100 years, and they've decided to do an online orchestra with different groups from around Australia, and then they combine the videos to make this epic online thing. And it's they're doing Waltzing Matilda, and we thought, we should enter on our melodicas because that's pretty weird and cool. And then so we submitted our video, and it was second day or third day. They contacted us and they said, "Oh my God, this is so weird. Can we put it up on our Facebook page?" We're like, "Oh yeah, sure, no worries." Thought nothing of it, and then people started sharing it and liking it, and now it's had close to 12,000 views in about 3 weeks. So that's pretty impressive. And I think it's just purely the fact that no one's really seen these instruments before.
Tell us a bit about them. You're holding them now. It's like a keyboard with a tube attached to it.
Yeah, so it's a handheld keyboard, and a tube goes in your mouth, and you blow and push the keys down to create a delightful sound.
Why did you think of doing this? Because I guess everybody else was using, your regular run-of-the-mill instruments. Why did you pick this one?
The Melodica's a little bit different. It was one of those things that I had it in my my eBay account in my cart for a year or so, telling myself I didn't really need it, and then I thought, why not? So convinced, I decided to buy it from our local music store, and convinced the other two to buy one as well. And then word got around, and we have another person who's bought one who wants to join our ensemble.
So we actually have a name. We're the Melodivas.
And do you plan to use these instruments in the classrooms?
Yes, actually. I've had a few of my students come up going, Miss, can we please start a melodica band? And I'm like, oh, what have I started? Yes. I said, you buy your own, because it's an instrument you cannot share, because literally your spit is going through the whole instrument. So I said, if you want to, you've got to go to Green Brothers and buy your own melodica, and I'll see what we can do. So who knows, we could start the new craze in weirdness. But we like all our weird things. Like over there we have our class boom whackers, which is just coloured tubes that you hit on the ground and they create noise, and the kids love that as well. So we like to keep it fresh and interesting.
Yeah, well, being music teachers, do you go out of your way to find that kind of interesting thing? Because we got drums behind us, we got the piano. That's what I'm used to when I went to music classes. Does it bring a different aspect in? Does it make them learn a little bit differently?
I think so, yeah. I think, we have kids. Ukulele is a big one at the moment. I've had a few kids sign up for private ukulele lessons, which has been great. And because they're like, I want to sign up and I just want to be able to sing and play the pop songs and whatever. I'm like, okay, cool, but let's learn actually about what it's about. And then I don't want to give you 4 chords and send you on your way. Like it's, let's actually learn about this instrument. So I think they do, and I think when they see us doing it, they're like, not only are we big dorks and nerds, but they kind of love it as well. They're like, our teachers are doing what they love as well. Like, to us, this is not a job.
And I think it all comes down to sort of having fun and not taking yourself too seriously. And
the kids can see that.
Yeah. The kids can see that we can have so much fun with music. There's students that take it seriously, that do all the exams. But even in their lessons, there's still fun involved. It's always... Yeah.
Well, quite often when we first got our boom whackers, we're in our staff room sitting on the ground playing them, and the kids would walk in and they'd be like, what now? we're like,
what are they doing now?
Yeah, we're like, come in, grab a colour and start hitting the ground. They're like, what? And then they come borrow at lunchtime. It's like, Miss, can we borrow the boom whackers? I'm like, yeah, man, go for it. Like, just go nuts and create music. So that's what it's all about.
Well, Rockhampton, I've only been here for 4 months, but it seems like this is a huge music town. Musicals going on all the time. Why do you think we're so into our music? And these are not just small productions. These are full-on costumes, everything.
Yeah, and I think just it gives something else to the kids to do, because I think Rocky, I could be wrong, but used to be very sport heavy, and I think there's a bit of a shift happening that it's more balanced now, and it just gives the kids an opportunity. And I think you wouldn't get that in Brisbane. Like, you would have to be the best of the best of the best to even get an audition for a community production, whereas here everyone can be involved, and the community is even backstage, or a community member can learn how to be a stage manager or a spotlight follower or something like that. And I think that's really special in our community for something like that.
I think it comes down to there are some amazing teachers around too that have been encouraging a lot of these kids from a very young age, and then there's a lot of people with a lot of talent that are also just wanting to be involved. Everyone just wants to be involved. They give up a lot of time.
We actually have a lot of students who from here do further their career in particularly in music. We've had past students who have been on West End and Broadway and those big shows, and kids starting to pick up the arts more and seeing it as it's not just a fun thing you can actually have a career.
You've got the instruments in hand right now. What are they called again?
Melodicas.
So you've prepared a little song for us. Take it away.